भगवान श्री योगीराम सूरत कुमार की जय। सर्वं योगीराम सूरत कुमारार्पणमस्तु। Yesterday we saw how a fruit offering received the blessings of Bhagavan, and how a Siddha Purusha who took it in hand announced the Ram Nam, the incessant Ram Nam contained in it. Today we shall see another incident, like how anything, any fruit, any food offered to God receives His blessings, being accepted and filled with the blessings of the deity. Sri Ramdas, IAS, who was the Hindu Endowment Commissioner, whenever he came to Arunachaleshwara Mandir on work, he would never miss his opportunity to visit Bhagavan and take his blessings. It happened that one day, when he had come to Arunachaleshwara Mandir, they had given him some apple prasad from Arunachaleshwara. It happened that he could not buy any fruit separately for Bhagavan, so he decided to offer the prasad of Arunachaleshwara to Bhagavan. He took it straight, offered it at the feet of Bhagavan, prostrated before him. When he was seated, Bhagavan took the apple in hand and said, Arunachaleshwara has already tasted it. He has eaten this. This is prasad for you, and gave it in his hand. So you see, anywhere, to any lord, when food or fruit offered in puja, it is accepted and the offering is filled with the blessings of the deity. This is what we repeatedly see. So it applies to all of us. We can be assured that whatever we offer, be it a tulsi leaf or a bilva, or even a cup of water with love, it's immediately blessed by the deity. There is one Gajanan Maharaj from the north, and there is a very interesting incident about him, very inspiring, and reveals how these people bless people. Once he was roaming in the street and he entered a lane. There was a huge mahal, a wedding was going on, and the wedding procession was about to come out, and all these people were glittering in silk fineries. And this Maharaj, Gajanan, was in rags, dirty, so much a beggar, came near and he felt very thirsty. He asked for a cup of water to those people at the door. They just one look they had at him, and then the wedding procession in all its fineries, glittering fineries, just coming out. And they looked at him, and immediately they just drove him out, saying, "No water here, go away. Can't you see the bride and the bridegroom are coming out? Don't stand around. Oh beggar, go out. Gajanan Maharaj, for his part, did not feel humiliated. Just see, where there is no ego, there is no humiliation either. Nor did he feel hurt. There was no ego to be hurt. It was just a matter of fact for him. He decided, okay, so something, people are very busy here, so they can't afford to give water. That's all right. Immediately he turned and looked around, and there was only this gutter. And the water, gutter water. It was full of filth, just like the gutter that was underlining the house of Bhagavan in Sanati Street House. Now, Gajanan Maharaj went and sat near, he cupped his hands and took water and was taking it towards his mouth to drink. Now those people at the door of the wedding mahal, they were horrified. They saw what this man was doing. They were absolutely horrified, and they just looked on, unable to believe what was happening. And suddenly, this Ganges water, the gutter water, which was full of filth when he lifted, turned slowly into Ganges water. Clear, crystal clear Ganges water. By the time the water reached his mouth, it was crystal clear. And then those people at the wedding, they knew immediately that this man was no ordinary beggar. Just by the touch of his hand, a filthy gutter water turned into crystal clear water. It was there for all those people to see. Immediately they came, prostrated before him, and sought his blessings, forgiveness and blessings. So when these people, these great masters, jnanis, who have absolutely no ego, either to hurt people or to be hurt by them, when they touch something, it becomes holy. Even gutter water could change into Ganges water by their mere touch. So what to say of the food that is being offered to such great masters? They get filled with their blessings. So we should know that anything that is offered becomes holy if we could offer ourselves, just as we offer food to the deities, if we could offer ourselves to our Bhagwan, Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar, we too are filled with His blessings. We too are holy. We become holy. There is no doubt about it. But we have to do the offering, the whole of our being at His feet, for Him to use us any way He likes. Then we too become an offering to our Bhagwan. Now this Bhagwan is here right in front of us, ready to pass on His holy blessings to us. All we have to do is offer ourselves, the whole of us, at His lotus feet, begging Him to accept us as His food. Now today we shall submit our prayers at His feet. The prayer for the entire world to be free from the clutches of this virulent virus. There is nothing that Bhagwan cannot do. He is Bhagwan. He is God. Let us not underestimate his power. He is the cosmic controller. I remember once when I was sitting there in the small veranda of Sannadhi Street house, there was a talk about Bhagwan. I was telling him that a Frenchman approached me, a French writer approached me because he wanted to write a biography of Bhagwan. I said I had to take permission from Bhagwan, and I put forth before him. Then Bhagwan said, "What is there to write about this beggar? This is a dirty beggar, a dirty sinner. There is nothing about this beggar's life that is inspiring to people. You write about Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, you write about Raman Maharishi. This beggar is a dirty beggar. There is nothing to write about him." Immediately, Shri Janardhanan, who was sitting there, he said, "Swami, about the ultimate truth, they say even the 4 Vedas can nowhere go near the Supreme God. The Vedas cannot describe him. Just like that, nobody can describe you. You are beyond all description, you are beyond all writings." He said it so beautifully. And someone else who was seated there immediately said, "Yes, Swami, you are God. How can anybody write about you? No matter what you say about yourself, we know you are God, and nobody can even touch the truth of you." Immediately, Bhagwan, in self-derision, said, "Oh, this beggar is no God. He is dog. He is not G-O-D. Like you think, this beggar is D-O-G." And just then, there was a call from outside. The postman was standing there, and he delivered a parcel of books, magazines, and left. Swami asked me to collect them, and then he pulled out one, gave it to me, and asked me to open on any page and start reading. When I opened that, on the page I opened, it was written in bold letters, big and bold letters, "Yogi Ram Surat Kumar, Kadavul, our Kadavule-dhan. Yogi Ram Surat Kumar is God. He is verily God himself." This was written there. And when I read it out, everybody's face blossomed, and there was such joy all around, and Bhagwan began to laugh, because we knew it was his father's verdict, his father's declaration. Why should the postman be there at that time and deliver those big books? And Swami, as usual, whenever the books came, he would give it to me, ask me to read out. It was his habit to do it, and the same that he did that day. But this time, the topic was, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar is God. He is verily God himself. So after that, Bhagwan could not say anything. He just put his hand over his mouth and laughed. So you see, this God is here. There is nothing that he cannot do. There is nothing that he does not know.